Okay, algebra for 2, worksheet 16.1, problem number 1, all the rules. So if we rewrite these using repeated multiplication and or simplify, x squared becomes x times x. X cubed becomes x times x times x. There's my x squared. Here's my x cubed. That makes it x to the 5th. The way I would get x to the 5th from x squared and x cubed would be to add these two. So the general rule, x to the a times x to the b is x to the a plus b. So if I add the two exponents together here, this would be x to the 65. For part b, x to the 7th over x squared. Well, x to the 7th would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And x squared would be 1, 2. If I cross off those two, I'm left with, again, x to the 5th and top. On the numerator, the way I would get x to the 5th is 7 minus 2 would give me a 5. So x over x to the a over x to the b, I had to have subtracted the two numbers. So here, x to the 36 over x to the 13th, 36 minus 13 would give me 23. X cubed squared. The squared tells you to write the number inside the parentheses twice. So that would be the same as x cubed times x cubed. Let's immediately apply rule A. X to the a times x to the a equals x to the a plus b. I add the two exponents. So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. How do I go from a 3 and a 2 to a 6? It must have been multiplication. So x to the a to the b power would be x to the a times b. You have to be careful. The answer here is a times b, but up here this is x squared times x cubed, but you add the exponents. Here you exponent to the exponent, you multiply. Make sure you clearly see the difference between these two problems. There's both. This one has multiplication in the original problem. This one has multiplication in the general rule, and it's easy to confuse these two lines. So here we have x to the 3rd over x to the 7th. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have x to the 4th in the denominator. So that's 1 over x to the 4th. So x to the a over x to the b, if b is greater than a, you would write it as 1 over x to the b minus a. And that would keep it as a positive exponent. Here we have x to the 4th over x to the 4th. X, 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 x. If I cross that off, what am I left with just that part? That would be a 1. So if I end up crossing all of them off, that would be equal to 1. However, if we also apply, well, I'll do that later. So x over a, x to the a over x to the a is equal to 1. So that's just equal to 1. This one here, 36 minus 12, would be 24. So this is 1 over x to the 24th. Oh, forgot to do this one. X to the 5th to the 12th. 5 times 12 is 60.